In the world of Musar, we are familiar with two basic schools of thought. One is the Navardic school, which focuses on the innate limitations and weaknesses of mankind, and with an honest and unflinching approach, tries to deal with those innate weaknesses and limitations. And the other, known as the Slobodka school, which focuses not on the shiftless Adam, the weaknesses of mankind, but godless Adam, the potential for greatness, for great accomplishment, and for incredible things that a human being can do, and to focus not on the weaknesses, but on the potential for greatness. A wonderful and inspiring example of this Slobodka school of Musar, focusing on the potential for human greatness, can be found in the opening episode from this week's Parsha. As we know, Yaakov is running away, running for his life, scared that his brother Esav will kill him, and the Parsha begins with Yaakov collapsing in exhaustion, falling asleep, and in that dream, in that sleeping state, having one of the great prophetic experiences of all time, and he has his famous dream of the ladder. He dreams of a ladder that is on the ground, but its head is all the way up in the heavens. And there are angels going up and down. Bo. What is Bo? The angels are going up and down. What? In fact, this is a debate in the Medrash Rabbah in Parsha Samaches here on our Parsha. What exactly is being described? The first opinion in the Medrash, which is of course the simple pshat reading of the Psukim, Malachim Olim v'Yordim Bo, they're going up and down. Bo, the ladder. They're going up and down the ladder. However, there's a second opinion that says not the Bo going up and down the ladder, but Olim v'Yordim Bo about Yaakov. What does it mean that they're going up and down Yaakov? The Medrash explains that they were going up and down in the sense of having good up and then going down, having bad opinions about Yaakov. They went up all the way to the heavens, and they were wowed because they saw the ikonin, the icon of Yaakov, engraved lamala, engraved up above in heaven. And they were amazed that Yaakov Avinu was engraved up in heaven, as the pasuk says in Yeshayahu Perek Mem Tes, Yisrael asher b'cha esper. Wow, Yaakov, Yisrael, I'm amazed by you. Wow. But then they were Yordim. Then the angels went down, and they saw that same Yaakov is fashluft. He's sleeping. So they were going up and down in their opinion about him. Where are they going exactly? Where did they see Yaakov's icon engraved? What are we talking about here? Where is it engraved? So a number of sources, including the Tikkunei Zohar, explain that this is actually a reference to the famed Merkava of Yechezkel. We know in the beginning of the Navi Yechezkel, he had a very, very famous prophecy of the Merkava, of a chariot. And of course, on the deepest levels, the understanding of what is the Merkava and what it symbolizes is incredibly mystical, very, very deep, and certainly beyond my personal ability to comprehend. However, we can understand on some simple and basic level the depiction of the psukim and basic metaphoric meaning of this prophecy. If you look in the beginning of Yechezkel in Perek Aleph, and then again in Perek Yud, where the Merkava is described, we read in the psukim themselves that this Merkava had 4 panim. It had 4 sides, and each one of the sides was engraved with a different depiction. One figure was a kruv, one of the kruvim. The second was Adam, a human being. The third, an aryeh, a lion. And the fourth, a nesher, an eagle. Says the Tikkunei Zohar, who was this? And so, as to other sources, who was this? What was this Adam that was engraved on Yechezkel's chariot? It was none other than Yaakov Avinu. You put it all together, it comes out that the angels can't understand. How could this be? We go up and we see Yaakov's face engraved on the famed chariot of Yechezkel. And then we go down and we see that that same Yaakov is sleeping. He's verschluft. The same Yaakov that can be on the highest mystical, divine, metaphoric images is the same Yaakov that's sleeping. What is going on? Rav Chaim Sabato at Rosh Yeshiva of Ma'ale Adumim, in his beautiful contemporary work, Ahavas Torah, explains as follows. Many sources convey the idea, again, on a prosaic level, the kind of level that you and I can understand, that Yechezkel's Merkava, chariot, represents the idea of bringing Kavod Shamayim into the world. Just like a chariot brings the king from place to place, so too Hashem's Merkava, Hashem's chariot, brings the honor and the understanding of Hashem into this world. Therefore, the 4 panim, the 4 things that are surrounding and engraved on the chariot, are the 4 people, as it were, 4 figures who are carrying the chariot, bringing God into this world. In other words, what the angels understood, which was shocking to them, was that not only can Chayot HaKodesh, not only can these angels who are depicted by the cherub, the lion, and the nesher, the eagle, not only can the angels be the ones who bear and bring God into the world, but so too can mankind, can lowly man, represented by Yaakov, the same man who sleeps and eats, does other things that angels obviously don't do because they don't need to do it. Even a man, even someone like Yaakov, can be a Merkava Lashchina, no less than the other three angels that are helping. That is the incredible interpretation of the Tikkun Zohar and the Medrash. However, in light of this, Rav Sabato continues and he explains the continuation of the story based on an incredible idea that he heard from his grandfather. After Yaakov has this prophecy, Hashem speaks to him, we read a few psukim later in Pasuk Tet Zayin that he wakes up. Yikas Yaakov Mishnato, V'yomer, and he says, Achein, surely, indeed, Yesh Hashem b'makom hazeh. I knew that Hashem is in this place. Hashem is in this place. V'anochi lo yadati. But I did not know. Achein Yesh Hashem b'davar b'makom hazeh. V'anochi lo yadati. What exactly is going on? What all of a sudden Yaakov wakes up and there was something he didn't know? What didn't he realize? So Rashi explains that he didn't realize that this was such a holy place. I wouldn't have gone to sleep, he says, if I had realized that I was in such a holy place. However, Sabato, in light of what we've seen until now, quotes from his grandfather and says, no, it's different. Achein, I knew. What does that mean? Achein, 3 letters, Aleph, Chaf, Nun, symbolizing the Aleph, the Aryeh, the Chaf, the Kruv, and the Nun, the Nesher. I knew that those 3 angelic figures, they could be the ones who are the bearers of God's chariot, that angels can bring God's honor into this world. Va'anochi lo yadati. The same 3 letters, but 1 extra letter, the Yud. The Aleph, the Aryeh, the Nun, the Nesher, the Chaf, says Yaakov. I knew that the Nesher, the Aryeh, and the Kruv, I knew the angels could bring Hashem. But Yud, Anochi, the extra Yud, Yaakov, I didn't know that I could do it. I didn't know that I was also on the chariot. I knew that angels can bring Hashem into this world. But that I, a human being, I have the ability, I have the capacity, I have the potential to be a bearer of Hashem's chariot, to bring Hashem into this world. I didn't realize that. Wow, if I knew how holy I was, I never would have slept. Not like Rashi says, if I knew how holy the land was, how holy the place was. If you know how holy I was. Achein yesh Hashem b'makom hazeh. I knew about the other 3. Anochi lo yadati. I didn't know that I could do it. If we truly can comprehend our greatness, that we ourselves are depicted on Hashem's chariot, we'll do great things.